Yeah, myself Ashutosh. I'm founder and CEO at RevRag AI. We build AI agents, majorly in-app AI agents, meaning just imagine a Siri, which is much more smarter Siri, sitting inside the app, guiding the customer, explaining queries, and solving stuff. While we were working or building Blance, which was our previous startup, we realized that there is more that we can do, and Blance was actually not working, right? So we realized that we have to go a little deeper and understand where things are not working and which suits all of us together, because there is a term by it is called like founder market fit, right? So not just product market fit, you also need to find founder market fit. So we started brainstorming which is the idea which can probably work for us, right? So I, coming from a SaaS background as a product manager, Neeraj, who is my co-founder, he takes care of product. He's coming from a BFSI, fintech, lending background. Pankaj, who is core at AI, data science, ML, right? So we combined all of that together and thought, okay, this is something that we want. We have like expertise, and is there a way that we can go deeper and solve problems? So that's when we started picking BFSI as a theme, but started building AI SaaS product, and that's when we launched AI agents. And when we started building AI agent, it was like just coming on the cusp of it, right? So it was just getting started basically, right? So we started building. We did a small 3 months pilot with few logos, few companies, and got to know, okay, this is the pain point that we really want to solve, and then started going deeper and deeper and deeper and building there. I think biggest industry problem is, see, what we have felt, and even when we were building a fintech product, what we found that every customer that comes on an app, right, and if it is a financial product, they are intimidated by the looks of it, right? And financial products are not easy to understand. I'll give you an example, right? If I ask you which home loan you should take, it is not on top of your head, right? Which insurance you should buy, not top of your head. So, and you have to see a lot of ticks because it is a long-term commitment, and that to financial product, there is a lot of math involved, multiple other aspects, right? So people get intimidated, and while they are getting onboarded or while they are trying to use that product. So similar was for us, and even there is a trust factor as well, right? So you want to talk to someone who can basically give you an assurance, okay, this is the right product for you, right? So this was the major problem when we started, and this is something that we really want to solve. Why it was not solved before? Because see, what we do, we put in-app agents, right? There are agents which is sitting inside the app, right? Imagine, can you put a human inside the app? You can't, right? So the technology in itself was not there, right? And voice AI overall got unlocked after ChatGPT era, right? So there is pre-ChatGPT bots and then post ChatGPT bots, right? So I think this was an unlock that happened, and which gave an idea to us that, okay, we can deploy an AI agent which is so human-like that people start relying on it. It builds the trust layer, it helps people, and it solves problem and the intimidation part as well, right? So for home loans, there is always a person required to fill that form for you, right? For car loans or any type of loan, insurance, cards, savings account, right? So that's when we decided to put that into picture. I think we are one of the few startups that are working in India, building for the world. Is our AI agents are inside the app, right? And we are going deeper and deeper there. We are focusing on BFSI sector, fintech sector, from the part of technology. So this is like GTM thing, as in market thing, where we are focusing. So we are focusing on in-app agents and BFSI, because those are difficult products. People are not able to understand. This is more sort of GTM focus, differentiation. From technology perspective, we are an application which can basically help any product manager to deploy AI agents and make their app a companion for their customers, right? So that is a differentiation that we are trying to build, and we are going deeper and deeper. So we do have data coming from the app. We see, okay, which customer is struggling. We predict the drop. We predict, okay, if the customer is struggling, then the AI agent starts engaging with that customer, keeps them engaged, solves the query, and then we also use generative UI to hyper personalize the apps overall. And we do a lot of technology stuff, but majorly what we are trying to solve is, I think, making apps of today tomorrow's agent, right? So that is the theme and core thesis that we have as the differentiation. Today's technical challenge and tomorrow's technical challenge that probably we see, right? But today's technical challenge is that we never thought that we'll be scaling this fast, right? So I think for us, the technical problems are scale, right? Because we are deploying our AI agents on a very large scale enterprises, banks being banks, right? Everybody uses banks, and there are large volumes that you need to handle. So first is that. Second is, how do we make sure that the agent is very reliable? Because again, it is bank, so they are regulated entities. They are dealing with people's money. So you have to make your agents very reliable. Data security should be there. Compliance should be there, right? So that is the second aspect. Third aspect is basically how can we make our agents more and more human-like. So there are tech limitations today, which everybody in voice AI is trying to solve, right? So today we use chained approach. Chained approach is basically, there is a speech to text model, then there is LLM, and then there is text to speech model. So there are latencies that everybody is trying to see. So tomorrow's thing would be that probably we are going to see a speech to speech model, right? Where these agents will become more human-like, and that would be cheaper and can be deployed on masses. Today it is there, but it is not something that probably a bank would be able to deploy because it is expensive, right? It should be in paisas, not rupias, right? And today it is $50. So it is very expensive overall. So slowly and gradually it will be becoming cheaper and cheaper. I think that is the major problem, making these agents more reliable, making these agents more human-like, making these agents accessible in different vernacular languages as well, because we as India have many languages, right? And then many accents. Every 100 kilometers there is a new accent. So I think that is something all of us who are building in voice AI are trying to figure out, and that would be the challenge. We believe in our core thesis, which is today's apps are going to become tomorrow's agent, right? So we want to continue there, keep doubling down, building more and more, and help enterprises become more agentic, make their apps more agentic, right? And it should be voice-led. See, for humans, voice is our primary way of communicating, right? It's not text. We are able to communicate through voice, get things done through voice. So it should be for agents as well, right? For the bots that we want in the future. Our apps should be more communicative. I should be able to order an Uber by just talking to it. I should be able to order a Zomato by just talking to it. I'm sure that they might be already building it, but we as a company would love to help these enterprises become more and more agentic, make their apps more agentic, and I think that's the key thing. I think if we focus on this, we have a large opportunity as well and large impact as well. There are many lessons because as everybody says, the more time you fail, the more you learn, right? So we have pivoted close to 3 times. First, we were building uh, a savings app, then credit card, then AI SDR, which is a sales development representative, and then now this. So there has been like multiple pivots to reach here, to see this kind of attraction, and it has been a long journey overall. But we are at it. We are trying to solve, and we learn every day. So from the perspective of what I have learned is be at it, solve the deepest problem that is there, and prioritize on your resources. See, if we want, we can go to every app builder today and try to ask them, you start using our agents, right? But we are not doing that. Why? Because we understand that we can't do that. We have to compound as a team, as a product, as a category, overall, right? So what we have picked for now is that we will stay in India for now. We will build for a BFSI sector, which has large base of users. First solve their problem, then go to US, solve the same problem for their BFSI, make it a global product, and then slowly and gradually expand into different sectors as well, if it may, right? So you have to prioritize on resources. That is a very important piece, and compound as a team, because see, there is a group learning that happens, right? People with in my team are with me and learning on a daily basis. Now I know, okay, a certain person in my company has been through that, right? So I can give them something, right? So there is a group learning that is happening. So compounding is a very important key factor that has been there, and it's a key learning for me. I think there are a lot of challenges, but business challenges are there, team challenges are there, hiring challenges are there, but there is one important key factor that I have understood as a founder is personal relationships as well. See, for a founder, it's a vision that I see every day. I see my company growing. I want my team to grow. But if there are people in my family, they are not able to see what I'm trying to see, right? But they believe in me. They are giving time for me to basically go there. So I think we have to respect first. We have to give time to them. That is a challenge overall with the founder. You get your Sundays sometimes, but you have to give time to your family. I think that is a challenge, but you have to balance it in a way that it is not coming to a point where it is not letting you scale as well overall, because it takes mental bandwidth in your time and space, right? Because, so majorly we are solving onboarding for BFSI companies, fintechs, insurance companies, insurtechs, right? Let's say, I'll give you an example, is that a customer was applying for a loan, right? In order to apply a loan, you need to fill basic info, you need to give other details, you need to do KYC, you need to do account aggregator, give bank details, right? And then also mandate setup, a lot of other things, right? So it's a long process overall in a way, and people get intimidated, as I said earlier, right? So there is a lot of drop off that happens, meaning 100 people started, right? Only 2 to 3 people reach till the last point. So conversions are taking a hit, and there is huge drop off that happens, right? So what we do is we try to engage with those customers. And there are 3 types of customers as well. first customer, which are basically DIY or self-serve customer, which can complete the journey by themselves. They don't need any help. They are tech savvy. They know or have done this in the past. Second type of customers are window shoppers. They have come here to see, okay, whether this is good for me or not. Should I buy it? Not buy it? So on and so forth. Third type of customers are high intent customer but struggling due to UI issue or UX issues or queries or intimidation or trust issues. There are those issues, right? So we as a company try to help identify those customers, stick to those customers, solve their queries, take them from point A to point B, get them activated. That is what we do in the onboarding section. And we do it in-app and off-app as well, right? If the customer is there on the app, then we help them to navigate, solve their queries. And if, let's say, then also if they drop off, then we try to bring them back through AI agents as well. We use telephony calling agents. We also have app calling agents as well. You might have gotten a call from Uber, right? You can call a cab driver on Uber. That's a app calling, a VoIP call. So we do that as well. So, but the intent is to get the customer back, help those customers, get them activated and get them what they are looking for. So, right. So what we do is we basically try to capture whether, like, meaning how much resolution rate is there, meaning if a customer was coming and asking a query, then was that query answered or not? So today's resolution rate is close to like a 98%ish, right? And if the queries are very complex, then we use two things there. There are generative UI, which is a pop-up that happens and tries to explain to the user by generating UI there, right? Explaining queries. But if, let's say, that also doesn't work, then we transfer the call to the human agent as well, right? Now, human agent transfer, we have like a three type of human agent transfer that we have built. First is cold transfer, which is a normal that we see overall, like you asked for a manager, then the AI agent will connect you directly to that manager, and it will not be in the call, right? The AI agent will not be in the call. Second is warm transfer, where three people will be there in the call: the AI agent, the human agent, and the user, right? So, and AI agent will be giving an intro to the human agent, more contextual intro, right? Then there is last, which is marketplace transfer that we have, meaning it could be like, let's say, I want to connect to a relationship manager in my area, all right? Then we transfer that as well. We do parallel calls to all the relationship managers in that area, and whoever picks up and accepts the call get connected to the user. So these type of transfer that we do. Then how much time does it take? We also capture that. It usually is like a onboarding overall average is close to like a 4 to 5 minutes onboarding call that happens. It's a session that we call it if it is on the app. If it is off app, then it is a basically calling minutes that we call, right? Third is majorly understanding how adhere the agent is, meaning basically evals, as in whether the agent performed really well or not on that aspect or not, right? Or was it able to go through the script, and off script agent didn't go off script, right? Was it in compliance or not? So that is the third bit that we do. I think understanding how big Reliance overall, Jio overall is, right? I think that is the key insight. And second is that we're able to go and talk to people who are the decision maker, are the people who can help us actually deploy our solution or not. But before that, there is a discovery part as well. We are able to discover that, okay, whether the solution that we have built is actually valuable to a company, or basically company overall, like Geo, right? And it's a group, so you have to understand from a group perspective as well whether I can use this solution and deploy it in multiple companies of Geo, right? So I think that is a key important factor, I think, that uh, GeoGen Next has given. Overall, loved the team, the structure of it, the organized manner of it, right? Really enjoyed meeting people. Yeah, I think that is the bit.